When your child gets engaged, it's exciting for the whole family. But then your mind goes toward, how much should we spend for this wedding? There's no one right answer in the way to think about that, but there are some principles that can help to think about in a more healthy way. First thing is, what can we comfortably afford to give for a child's wedding? Not what the other family is giving, not what your neighbors decided to give to their daughter or son's wedding, but what can you give comfortably? And what can you give joyfully that keeps your future in mind as well? Rather than writing a blank check, we really encourage people to think about having a fixed amount of what you're comfortable giving, and then allowing the couple to embark on really their probably first major financial situation to work through. So you get to think about things like the venue, the food, the guest list, all of these things, and prioritize what's important and really what's not. The other thing that I think is great is if you tell your kids, hey, if you don't use all this money, you can keep the rest for something else. And sometimes what that does is it changes the whole wedding. And they think to themselves, you know, if we maybe didn't do this upgrade, we might be able to have money for a honeymoon, or maybe even toward a first home. One of the things that I've found that's been helpful is if you can communicate that information ahead of time to the kids, so they know that you're going to be giving, maybe they don't know what amount, but a fixed amount as they start to plan. I know right now, I've heard Pinterest boards can be a place where people like to plan for their weddings, even maybe starting in high school. But by knowing ahead of time that there'll be some kind of constraint, I think it can help those conversations to be a lot more positive when the time comes. It's so easy to get caught up in the events of the day, having the perfect wedding, the perfect venue, the perfect flowers. But really what we want most for our kids is to have a great marriage and a great life together. Because the wedding is just one day, but the marriage is for the rest of their lives. I'll give you a quick example about this. When my wife and I got married 27 years ago, it rained on our wedding day. We laugh about it now, but we've had a great marriage for 27 years. So sometimes those things that seem like a big deal at the time really aren't. A beautiful wedding is a gift. It's also an opportunity to have your kids learn how to make good financial decisions together to hopefully set a great foundation for their marriage and for the rest of their lives.